The Reserve Bank has cut interest rates today to a record low of 1.5% in a bid to boost economic growth. But homeowners shouldn't get too excited. The four big banks have failed to pass on the rate cut in full. So what does that mean for us? Well, luckily finance guru Scott Hayward is here to explain. Scott, should we be fixing our mortgages? I guess that's what we want to know, or do we hold on a bit longer?
Well, Carrie, you'd think that the banks would have realised that money doesn't grow on trees, but they continue to not only have branches, they then occasionally cut them. And today, by not passing on that full amount, particularly the CBA and the NAB, not passing on the full 0.25, people need to seriously think about fixing rates, because rates could now stay low for longer than we expected.
Well, that doesn't help me. Yay or nay? I need an answer, Scott.
Well, if it's a short-term loan, I think yay, but a long-term loan, this time next year, Carrie, we could see rates even lower, so you could fix it then.
I should be clear, Carrie's asking not as a mortgagee, but as a bank.
Yeah, well, as a bank, they're continuing to deliver for shareholders today by not passing on the full rate. You see, they want to keep their AAA rating. They want to make sure that they can still maintain that low discount rate that they sometimes give to new business rather than existing business in some cases. Plus, many shareholders still want that dividend that banks are going to give out. So that means that they don't have to pass on the full rate cut whenever the RBA do move. However, you've got to remember that the mandate for the RBA, and it's a bit like the pre-election promises of jobs and growth, where you'd have to say that with a low inflation number, the Australian economy simply did not get that memo. So we really need more cuts to try and stimulate the economy, and we start to see wages going up, because I can tell you, in my business, I've seen no wage growth in about 5 years.
Scott, this is, I suppose, the issue. If they're cutting interest rates because they want to stimulate the economy, we're at 1.5%. There's going to come a point soon where there's nothing more to cut. Well, what are we going to do then?
Well, that's right, Waleed. Central banks across the world are in that position where they've cut and cut and cut. Now, we've still got a little bit of room left. But yes, if we get to a point where we have to say the R word, which is a recession, that's when we might even see a bigger cut of a 0.5. But yeah, I think we still need more cuts to stimulate the economy and stimulate businesses.
It's been zero, though, in a lot of countries around the world, like a few years ago.
That's right. Well, America have gone from 0 to 0.25. They only went up in December last year, and there's still talk of them going up. Of course, the Japan economy, that's in absolute dire straits. They're at +1, which means if you put $100 into a bank, they might only give you back 99.
This is very, very, very strange.
You wouldn't get that at Bank of Bickmore.
No. Sorry, you haven't paid for that ad. We're going to do it online. Scott, thank you very much for joining us.
Good on you. Thanks, guys.